set up the way we want here. And turn off the stream. That's an important one. Okay, awesome. I think this vantage point, you can see my legs moving back and forth like a maniac. The joystick here on the right and the throttle here on the left. So picking up where we left off. We are currently in Kolia, an industrial hub, a Davian industrial hub. So we were trying to just pick up missions for Kurita, for Davian, against the periphery realms, but now we're going to move on to taking on the independents. So we're going to expand our, mission taking capability a bit here. Quick overview of the BattleMechs. This is why we're here primarily, by the way, was to repair for a little bit cheaper than before. Lost an arm here. That sucks. That's going to be expensive. We lost a whole lot here as well. What happened last time? Okay. Crazy. 344, 228. 34. Okay, 344 is the biggest expense there, and that's on the Jenner. I'm pretty tempted to sell the Jenner for 2 million. But I like it, so we're gonna hang on to it for now. The Cicada is awesome as well. Okay. Is everybody painted? Everybody except the Cicada. We're gonna have to save this pattern as the Legion pattern. I'm mimicking the French Foreign Legion colors here. Trying to. Okay. Let's check the star map, find ourselves a mission to get started here. Cantina available, that's valuable to us. It'll allow us to upgrade our operations. Oh, see, I wish that independent versus Davian contract there at the bottom was the other way around. Okay, 200-ton infiltration. We can cheese the infiltration and then go for this battlefield contract. These are big. This is some big tonnage. Okay, so we'll use the infiltration contract, get some money, and then we'll push Ramona for the battlefield contract and hope. Okay, let's just quickly double check. Our mechs are being repaired. We've already paid for that. Our loader right now, Jaeger mech, Locust, Urban mech, another mech with a UAV, invaluable, Hero, Phoenix Hawk, busted ass Jenner, Jack, and a Cicada. Okay. Let's check the mech market here quickly. Maybe we have something to sell. Equipment, BattleMechs. What am I thinking here? Salvage assembly. Nothing in cold storage. I wonder if we can sell some of this. Some of this salvage. This hunchback, for instance. Like, what's this gonna sell for if I want to sell that? Oh, you can't. Okay. We could assemble another urban mech right now. For 510. Let's do it. I told you the goal here is going to be to field an entire 4 urban mech lance. Oh, hold on. Let's check this guy's loadout. He doesn't need jump jets. I love when they put jump jets on urban mechs. Repair all. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And we need an engine core. That's no good. Oh, nice. AC-20. AC-20 on this little guy. If he had an AC-20, what can we put in that place? Because two artillery cannons. We could do dual AC-5 burst fires. No, we can't. No, we can't. That's too heavy. AC-2 burst fires. But I only have one. Maybe there's one to buy. Okay, yeah. There's 2 burst fires right there. Let's do that. We'll buy that one, and we'll install these 2. We'll ditch this AC-20 ammo. Ditch this small laser as well. Let's get that out of there. And then we need AC-2 ammo. Perfect. 200 rounds, 400 rounds. Is that enough? Is that enough for prolonged defense, a prolonged battlefield? Tough to say. Tough to say. You know what? Maybe we just throw the half ammo on there. Then he's got an even 500. 500 rounds for a fight. That would go pretty quickly, I think. Okay, let's buy more. Hopefully they have no more. We'll have to throw the half ammo on there. Okay, we'll throw the half ammo in. And... wait, where did I put that? Did it just vanish? Okay, there we go. 500 rounds. And now I think we just max his armor. Let's not get too crazy about this. This is going to be the most devastating trash can on the battlefield. This is coming together. Okay, we've got just artillery, all AC2s. This is awesome. I'm really excited to see this come together. They're really going to shine in 4v4 arena matches. Okay, we've got everything that we want to be repairing. We've got everything else set up. Let's go for that first infiltration in Tarkio, get our feet wet, warm up to the controls, and then we're going to move down to that battlefield. Infiltration. We are all about the dollar signs for right now. I'm gonna grab an airstrike. Probably won't use it again, but you know what? Maybe damage coverage, just to eke out the extra 30-40k in damage that I'm gonna take.
You'll have limited visibility out there and have to contend with sensor malfunctions.
Shall we try the cicada? Speed 129, no jump jets, just 2 medium short burst lasers. All right.
Scout behind
The
enemy
infiltrator.
lines. Follow the nav points and
Maybe the
follow
cicada
orders.
gets a...
Be
Maybe we
quick
swap up the
and
build a
quiet.
bit. Put a bigger engine, drop the armor, make it an infiltration specialist, something like that.
Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Command has also identified a number of targets of opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective.
Alright, let's get a lay of the land here. See what they expect.
On your map, I've marked the location of some valuable supplies
Already 2
that
mechs.
our employer would like liberated.
Right in front of us.
Our client would like us to scout the upforce BattleMech forces while we're in the field.
We're gonna go to
Attempt
the nearest
sensor lock
objective and
each
then
mech
beat
you
it
come
out of here.
across without alerting them to your position.
Okay, I think we'll turn around. And hook around back. Infiltration missions with a friend. Those are top notch. You have your buddy hang back. And as soon as you get the first objective, they just walk right to the evac. Because only one of you has to be in it. This is gonna be smooth, I hope. Right? In and out, no contacts. Honestly, 129 feels so sluggish compared to one of the really fast mechs, like up in the 150s.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
And we're out of here.
A mercenary outfit can always use more weapons.
That's exactly what you want for your first one. Little
The
warm
target is
up.
calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out.
Easy in and out. Hopefully, don't speak too soon. Core is about to explode. Okay, serpentine. Ooh, can we just go off this edge? Sacrifice the legs? Come on. How's this gonna feel? Oh, armor held.
The target's local BattleMech forces. The client will be pleased.
All damage. A quick 2.5 mil. Okay. What else do we have here for contracts? That's against Kurita. We're not gonna go down that road. We're gonna exclusively target the independents, and I may even start doing work for the periphery. Down to Ramona to this battlefield contract. I think that's our next destination. And hopefully we can field a bit of a larger lance. What is that? 200 ton. Let's see what we can bring to the table here. Once we can raise the funds and begin accumulating hero mechs, getting our operations upgrades, and stuff like that, that's really gonna make the difference. Okay, head off the attack. Information is leaked out to our enemies about a crucial supply convoy. The survival of it is absolutely critical to our wartime efforts. The convoy is carrying weapons, equipment, and raw supplies that is meant for our fighters on the front line. We've detected an incoming enemy force. We'd like you to head off and delay for as long as you can. Okay, let's do this. Money, money, money. We're just, it's all about the dollars right now. This is a battlefield, low difficulty though. We'll take a bit of damage coverage, and then maybe I'll grab some salvage and sell it off.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Second in command here, Rebecca McCleary. Just what an insane role for an early pilot. And we'll take Goblin in his Goblin. Do that there. McCleary in the... You know what? Maybe we put her in the Jaeger mech. I'll take the Blackjack, and then... Okay, now what do we think head off the attack is? Is this a defense? Because if it's defense, you know what's coming out. 2, 2, 3, 3. No, wait. Goblin's got to stay over there. Do we have another pilot? We have Captain Chambers. Captain Chambers, your first assignment. Cicada or the urban mech with, you know, the new urban mech? Now, let's take the burst fire urban mech. I'm excited to see this guy in action. Upgraded armor, 500 rounds. But we're gonna bring old slow and steady here, the UAV. I'm gonna take the Blackjack instead of the Jaeger mech. The Jaeger mech hits a lot harder. You know what? Same speed. Wow, his SRMs are down. I think he'll still be useful. Okay, never mind. I'm taking the Jaeger mech. McCleary gets that. Do we want to put the Phoenix Hawk out if it's got busted SRMs? Or do we swap it out with the Cicada and hope? I still think with 2 M lasers and an L laser and the increased armor that thing's gonna destroy. We'll bring out... No. This is gonna be crazy. Not excited for this one.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, enemy
Perfect.
forces will inevitably overrun this area, but we have been tasked with holding them back for as long as possible. We have substantial combat bonus opportunities the longer you can hold them off. But
So
be
if this
sure
is just
not
a
to
normal
overextend
battlefield,
yourself.
then once I trigger this checkpoint, we're gonna get into a way more defensible position instead of just sitting inside the city.
They've detected your presence, Commander. I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope converging on your current position.
Rendezvous acknowledged.
So
Holding at nav point.
anytime I'm worried about being outgunned,
Position
and we are outgunned, we're under tonnage,
at the waypoint.
and I'm using pretty poor like that Cicada is pretty poorly equipped. Anytime you find yourself in this situation
Order complete.
on a battlefield, I recommend
We're on the move.
taking a nub, a nipple, or a little piece of high ground. and letting your long-range weapons, if you have
Good
them,
location.
do their thing. I promise this urban mech is gonna shine for all the trash can haters.
Enemy target
Holding at that point.
in position, Commander.
What are the odds that guy's stuck?
Wilco, we're moving to you now.
See, the only problem with chasing these guys around is that we brought an urban mech. But if he's stuck, he's stuck. So YAML ramps up the health and
My scope is lighting
I'm
up
pretty
with
sure the
more
damage
targets converging on
of
your
tanks
position, Commander.
by 3 times,
Frosty.
by 300%. So tanks and turrets become a real nuisance with this mod.
That matches the class of beetle we're after. Take it out.
5 minutes. Detected. Enemy target.
Target is down.
Okay, easy.
Enemy target. Routing behind you, Commander. Commando, 2D detected. Copy. Missile.
Oh, jam? Maybe we had a jam.
Enemy target acquired.
Let's all refocus back on the commando. We've got some cover behind us.
That mech is
Close.
my bitch. Hands off.
Wow.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Anytime you deal with pirates, they swear a lot. This guy's serious.
Quick warning. I'm going to have to eject.
Enemy target acquired.
Additional org is setting an intercept course on your position.
Destroyed.
One of our assigned targets is flying in.
You know what? Maybe we set up on this hill near the windmills.
That point received. Let's move.
Hostiles are escalating their assault on your position, Commander. Be careful.
Took one down. Enemy target acquired.
Locust.
Requested, Commander.
The Jägermech is not exactly a chase mech.
Holding at your waypoint.
That VTOL is on our list of targets.
Oh wow. Lots of
Target is down.
VTOLs are rough as well
Enemy target acquired.
with the YAML mod. Oh, nice.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. The more ballistics, the merrier.
Enemy target acquired.
Focus target updated.
The more ballistics, the merrier. I heard the more lipstick, the merrier. Focus, Rihanna, we're in a
That's
fight.
all the kills we need, Commander. Stay as long as you like, but pickup is available at the extraction site when you're ready.
That's a no-go. Invalid routing. Relocating to indicated grid.
Just in case anybody runs faster than I do.
Enemy target acquired.
We'll get him.
Just kidding. Let's take out this Griffin and get some
One end.
salvage.
My core is going crit. Time to eject.
Enemy target acquired.
That's crazy. You only get 50,000 C-bills for taking out an enemy mech. And they can easily dish out more than 50,000 credits worth of damage. even a bad one.
You're clear to board at Mech Bay number 1. Welcome back. $3.4 mil. What do we get here in salvage? We could get the Griffin, but it doesn't have an engine block. We could sell it for 3.6. Commando salvage. I think we definitely do. We just sell the Griffin. That becomes a $6 million mission, which is awesome. Let's see what else we have here. So our plan, we went from Tarkio down here to Ramona. Do we have anything else? Independence against pirates. You know, I've never played a game where I've never done a playthrough where I play for the pirates. I think that'd be a pretty cool one to do as well. You know what? Maybe we head back, sell some mechs, and pick another destination. Let's head to Bogard. There's a Dragon Flame hero mech there. The dragon is probably one of my favorite mechs in the game. Rare PPC, rare AC-20. How much is the dragon? 8 million? It's only 8 million? Why? It's not even broken, not even a little. Inheriting a DRG-1 Charlie from his grandmother, Martin Takeda went about customizing the mech to better accommodate his preferences in long-range weapons. He would later venture out with his twin brother Donald to serve as hired gunslingers for those willing to pay for maintaining their custom machines. How can we not pick this up right now? Oh, and there's a Crusader. Well, that's a piece of a Crusader. It looks like a shark brain. We're taking it. This is our mech now. $20% off all purchases. Okay, wow. This is big news. We just got a flagship mech here. We have just what a solid lineup.
of aggression here. Lots of artillery between the first and third here, between the Blackjack and the Dragon. A lot of laser. Hero Phoenix Hawk, we have to sort you out because your SRM4s are broken. What do we have here? Inventory. We want some more SRM4s. SRM4 Inferno. 2 tons? 1 ton. How many of these? How much space do we have for? Okay, we only have space for 2. Now, if he loses his left arm, that's a ton of firepower that just vanishes. And he's only got 85 rounds. That's a little crazy. Let's slap him with the SRM4 Inferno. Does this need special ammunition is the real question. It'll let me know. It'll tell me one of my weapons has no ammunition. So it's not saying that, so I think we're good. So let's try an Inferno, which is 2 tons. And then we'll try a... What's the range on these? Optimal range 270. Optimal range 283. Perfect. Let's give him one of each. I like how this guy's all this structure endo because and double heat sinks and stuff because he's hero mech. Now I think we can. Let's ditch 2 of these jump jets. I like how they're in his torso though. And give him some more SRM ammo. Okay, perfect. So that brings us up to 170. Still has his L laser, M lasers, and now he's got some damage over time with the SRM Inferno. Perfect. Okay, so that brings the Phoenix Hawk back up to snuff. We're gonna have to worry about this Griffin later. Cold storage for now, or we sell it. No, we sell it. We absolutely sell it. Sell mech. 2 million. Yeah, we have to recoup some of the cost of that dragon. This thing's well equipped. I don't hate the LRM. I like how this is a big time long range mech. Great command mech in my opinion. This guy's good. Artillery laser. Kind of skirmisher all purpose. And we've almost got our lance of our deployable lance of 4 small boys for when the going gets rough. Awesome. Broke again. See if we have any equipment to sell before we head off. I like to start with ammo. If I have more than 5 of anything. Oops. So that's kind of my rule. If I have more than 5 of any kind of ammo, I sell it. And now there is an upgrade. So here's the thing with this is usually that was also my rule for level 0 equipment or things like that. I would get rid of it, but because of this upgrade system, there's a lot of potential if you keep your level 1s, your level 0s to upgrade. Okay, let's find our next mission. Now that we're all repaired, refit. Oh, I like that Warzone contract. I just don't want to go against Kurita. We could do objective raid. You're killing me. Okay, we can do the objective raid. Let's head to Tishomingo and see what's going on. Beachhead. That's a difficulty 71, Beachhead. That's crazy. We're not up to that. We're not up to that just yet. Multi-mission. I wish we were up to that. These Warzone. Okay, so 270 ton Warzone. What can we field right now? 60, 65. So that's 125. That's 170. And that's 215. And that was a 270 Warzone contract. Can I go heavier if I add anybody else? 45, 65, 60. I just don't think we can handle a 270 ton Warzone contract. I think playing the low levels is the smart way to go early on. This is the one thing that kills me about this game. You burn through cash going from place to place. After a few more of these, after a little bit more building, we'll be able to sustain ourselves in a conflict zone for a lot longer. There we go. That's what we're looking for right there. Battlefield contract. There is a mod to get rid of this animation. But I love it. The ship transporter. Okay, here we go. House David, we have intel that Outworld's alliance forces have a detachment doing secret maneuvers on Latexos 7. Your job is to get their attention and distract them for as long as possible while we block their only means of escape. Obviously, the more of them you can disable, the better. Let's just max absolutely everything because we can. 1,000,000 credits. Hopefully we don't take that much damage. Dragon, Jägermech, Blackjack, still crazy over tonnage. What can we drop down here? What's the Blackjack weigh? 45? Locust? Locust. Don't mess this up, Goblin. Okay, let's do this.
Commander, enemy forces will inevitably overrun this area, but we have been tasked with holding them back for as long as possible. We have substantial combat bonus opportunities the longer you can hold them off, but be sure not to overextend yourself.
I don't know if the Locust was a great idea. I've got a bad feeling about the Locust. How do I break into this glass palace of emotion? On that note, this place is creepy. The music makes it creepy. The rubies everywhere makes it creepier.
Enemy forces moving in, Commander. Get ready for them.
Jenner 70 detected.
Ooh, let's see if we can put these LRMs to work. You know what really would have been great here? UAV.
Following your lead, Commander.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
The laser's on too. I just don't have a clear line of sight, I don't think. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Hostile mech down. Destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
Dragon's awesome. I love that I was talking about the I'm pretty sure I just punched through that locust soul.
Scopes are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
Spider 5K detected.
Right on cue. VTOL on approach.
Target acquired. Tango down. Destroyed. Locust 1 detected.
Coordinating our attack.
Every chance I get.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
Target acquired.
What's the minimum distance on this? See if we can get everybody to focus down this spider.
Focus.
We're getting chewed apart by the air support.
Target acquired.
At least I'm getting chewed apart by the air support.
Never gets old. Destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
2 more. Thank God it's almost over. Awesome colors on that mech. Yeah, the dragon mech is the hero skin. I can't believe I picked this mech up for 8 mil. I really like this long range armament. I don't use LRMs often, so I've got to get used to that, but...
Enemy target destroyed.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location. Safe Frosty, Commander.
Negative on that target order.
So if you're really lazy,
Forming on your 6, Commander.
you can just swap into, in this instance, I could just swap into the Locust and sprint to the pickup.
Access, Commander, before more enemies arrive.
Oh, 1 point from the $2 million dinner. Okay, we'll take all the most expensive stuff here. Well, we get the salvage. I don't remember how much we need for the spider, but I think we've got enough now. I knew the Locust was gonna take a beating. Oh, whoa. How much did all that just cost? You're 100K, you're 80. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Sometimes you don't realize the extent of the damage. Like that, I mean, that's expensive for a Locust. How much are we paying to repair it? 1/6 of its current value. Alright, what do we have here for contracts? Nothing I'm interested in. Everything's being repaired. We should be able to just move on to another conflict here. So let's see what we've got. Really wish I could take one of these level 19 battlefield contracts. We just need the factions to line up in the fight. I don't know why I skipped that. That objective raid looks pretty good. We're gonna... Ooh, the war zone for the periphery. The periphery hates us, but we're gonna try to repair that. We're gonna try to repair that relationship a bit as well. So let's go take this war zone contract. We're not gonna make a lot of money here. Break the standoff, mission type, war zone. So the Outworlds Alliance, the subsidiary of the Periphery Realms, we are going to take the hit here and just direct all of our rage at the Independents. So money's all we really care about, and this is a war zone mission. We'll probably take a bit of damage, but I don't think the damage coverage is going to be as necessary just as a straight payout. So that's our 145. Because the payout's already so bad, we're gonna add our extremely reliable and handy-dandy trash can to the mix. Now that we're not gonna leave that in the hands of unreliable Goblin. Everybody knows that Ivanov, it's Ivanov's trash can. 5%. Yeah, we're okay.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure.
He's just we.
Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We are walking right into the thick of it, Commander. Help each other hold back the tide of the enemy advance as long as possible, and then get the hell out of there. We will be
Watch
on
the
standby
legs.
waiting for
Oh,
your
okay, that was an
extraction.
easier hill than I thought it was.
2A detected.
Coordinating on target ID.
Going for the legs here. Done for.
Enemy target destroyed.
That LRM.
Enemy
I don't, like I said, I don't use them often, but it's doing the trick. Okay, let's get up high. Let's get the whole lance up high. Right here is good. Right here is good.
Moving to indicated. On our way.
at requested location, Commander.
Perfect. Now we're just gonna wait for them to come to us. We're playing conservatively here. We're not making any money on this mission.
Enemy target acquired.
No way this takes him out. Oh, it hit him for sure.
Destroyed.
Destroyed. Enemy target acquired.
We have the height. Oh, long-range missiles are amazing. Paired with the UAV, this is going to be just the sweetest pairing in Mech Warrior history. The Dragon Hero Mech with the lowly trash can. Until we find something that can throw out the UAV that's a little scarier. Come on, get over the hill.
Moving into file formation, Commander.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander.
I don't think this is going to be as bad as we
Be on the
thought. If I want to try to get my feet in.
Indicator. One on. Detected.
Guy's insane.
setting an intercept course on your position.
Just sprinting through the center of the field, taking it.
That matches the class of beasthole we're after. Take it out.
Enemy target acquired. Destroyed.
Scouts are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
Oh, okay. Two from the north, one from the south. Wonder which. Looks like the ones from the north. We're gonna engage them.
Focus engagement on Leeds target.
We're gonna push the whole team into it. We've got the urban mech up front. See if we can get him to soak some of the hits.
Enemy target acquired.
Spider's not going to be easy to hit.
We'll get him.
Oh, I was trying to tear that PPC off before he could get that shot. Missed that punch.
Nullified.
Blind. Enemy target acquired.
In the air, that's when we get him with the LRMs. Can't maneuver up there.
Tender. Nanar detected.
We'll go. Focusing
Okay,
fire.
PPC looks like it's his right hand, left hand. Can't tell. I want to take that PPC out though. It's a scary weapon.
Enemy target acquired.
Hold back just enough there to get him to that 200 range. Make use of those LRMs.
Destroyed.
We've reached our quarter, Commander. From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like.
Question is,
We're
do
on
we fight
standby
it
to
out,
pick you up
take the
when you're
bonus
ready for
pay?
evac.
That was a pretty aggravating chase. The dragon is not as maneuverable as the spider. Spider is my favorite mech. If I can find a hero spider, whew. I mean, I'm not great with it. It's just the most fun.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
At least the soundtrack's awesome.
Let's get you out of there, Commander. Stand by.
Yeah, we knew we weren't going to have any. We'll take some salvage if we can get it here, so. Let's take some Vindicator salvage. Job rewards. Kill 15 war units. Okay, so new upgrade, expanded sensor range. If you're unfamiliar with YAML, I'll cover this pretty quickly. We've got operations, and under operations we've got a career here, and you go to cantinas. It says right here at the bottom, I'm kind of covering though, visit cantinas to level up jobs and unlock rewards. So I think we just got War Dog. So the first level in War Dog, I can upgrade my mechs now. So expanded sensor range is one of the upgrades I can give them, plus 7.5% missile range and velocity. With YAML, if you stick with the canteen missions, you can get some pretty great upgrades for your mechs, and they're not that expensive. So you can go to upgrades, and we can slap some upgrades on this guy. So right now he's got 8 slots for upgrades. We don't have any on him. We could do the aerodynamic hull and the expanded sensor range. That might be very valuable for the Dragon, actually. Let's go to upgrades, see if we can upgrade our brand new hero mech. 7.5% missile range and velocity and expanded sensor range. I'm not sure if this is going to cost more because we're in a conflict. So no, it is. Okay, so we'll just wait for the upgrades. We'll wait for the upgrades until we get back to civilization. But that was good. We didn't take too much damage. And we had an opportunity to repair a bit of our relation. Almost rank 6. Also awesome. DeBerry's got an objective raid. I hate objective raids. Now, on my last stream, I said I didn't like beachheads, but I played 2 beachheads since then and really had a lot of fun. So we're just making the Independents our full-time enemy, if at all possible here. I'll take that. I'll take that 200-ton Warzone contract. Let's go do that for Kurita. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Hidden cache found. They were encoded transmissions. Nemo, me, impugn, lasessa. No one provokes me with impunity. Let's pretend I never tried to pronounce that. Growing up among the clans of the Northwind Highlanders, my father taught me that these words hold a special meaning among them. They were the words of the Star League Defense Force's Royal Blackwatch Regiment, a unit that originated among the Highlanders and became the personal bodyguards to the First Lord of the Star League before the collapse of the League turned what remained of us into mercenaries. While the Inner Sphere believes they died off in the Amaris coup that preceded the collapse of the League, my father believed that some survived and began to stage guerrilla actions while hiding their advanced equipment. Among some of the Highlanders, "No one provokes me with impunity" is used to indicate coded messages when we believe that others are watching. I gave those documents a closer look and discovered hidden transmission codes. I broadcast those codes shortly after we left the system's jump point, and amazingly, we received a ping back from a long-range beacon originating from an asteroid field within the system. The beacon led us to an SLDF-marked BattleMech orbital drop cocoon masked by the small ore-rich asteroid it had been attached to. Without the beacon, no one would ever have known it was here. Readings indicate there may still be a mech in the cocoon. Let's get Fahad prepped for recovery and see what we've got here. Wolverine 2. Fantastic. So, another thing we covered in the last stream. Somebody said, hey, go to Valentina. There's a mech there. I said, we're only going to head there if the game takes us there organically. And lo and behold, the game has taken us here organically. I am going to pilot the Wolverine, and we are moving the Dragon. Dude, we are getting rid of this skin, though, in a hurry. Let's just slap maybe the hero colors on the Wolverine. I really don't want the green, though. The green's crazy. Let's do a primary black, maybe a secondary kind of Legion blue here. And then maybe a tan. Can we get a tan somewhere in here? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Fly. You know what? Maybe we keep the hero skins, but go with the color. Yeah. No way. I just couldn't stand that razor skin. Okay, I think we've got our loadout. We have 3 hero mechs now and a 65-ton Jaeger mech. This is it. We've got the small boy with scout, And we've got our medium, our infiltrator with backup, with blackjack up. Contracts. I really love multi-mission. Targeted kill, a defense, and a scorched earth. But Warzone's what we're here for. This is a pretty high tonnage limit. And House Kurita does not love us. So again, all C-bills early game. All C-bills. We'll put Goblin in his own mech. He did bring it after all. I'll hop in the Wolverine. Do I see Rebecca McCleary in the Dragon? And maybe Captain Chambers. Captain Chambers in the Jaeger mech. We are way over tonnage. That's really gonna bite into our profit here. But being that it's a war zone, it's a high tonnage war zone, I kind of want to go and swing it and see what this lineup can dish out for damage. Okay, right before we drop here, I'm gonna take a 3-minute break, a little bio break. I'll be right back.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We have friendlies under assault from hostile forces. Link up with them and hold off the enemy advance as long as possible. Be sure not to
Front leg, nothing but M lasers. A Jenner with 4 M
Fall
lasers.
back to the evac point.
That's a boat. That thing can dish out a surprising amount of alpha damage to a limb.
Enemy target acquired.
Flyer in the air.
Coordinating our attack.
Enemy target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Enemy target acquired. Enemy target destroyed.
This is awesome. If we can fill this out with another hero mech, kind of have an opening lance for every set of multi missions that's all hero mechs, or like a heavy hitter, like a ringer lance, you know. When all else
Got
fails,
the Ops Force attention.
that's what
You're
the small
converging
boys
on
are
your
there.
position.
If you
Brace
really
for
need
hostile
to
contact.
do some damage, you get the 4 small boys out. I think it'd be really great if those repair bays actually worked.
Negative on that target order.
Enemy
That's an
target.
enemy mech up ahead.
Focus target updated.
Change focus target to the commando here and see if we can drop him. Get out of here. How did his tiny arm reach me?
Lance target received.
Recon has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Enemy target destroyed.
Not bad. I'm headed over the wall here. I wonder if I should take the jump jets off the Phoenix Hawk. I don't think so. I just wish they used them more for mobility. Oh, that was a PPC shot. Definitely wasn't an SRM. It was either one of my own guys or the mech in the distance as a
To
PPC.
your position, Commander.
Enemy target
Oh yeah, the
acquired.
Vindicator.
Get him.
Nothing else scrambles your screen.
One arm detected.
Target received. Engaging.
See if we can drop a bunch of SRMs right into the back of this guy.
Enemy target.
Target is down.
Enemy target acquired.
Lance target received.
Enemy target destroyed.
Group target acknowledged.
Enemy target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Destroyed. Shutdown sequence.
Target received.
No, no.
Bad news, Commander. More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
Enemy target.
Target is down.
So I hit, I can't remember what it is. I think Control K is self-destruct or eject. I accidentally hit that because Alt K hides your UI,
Never gets old.
and I was trying to take a screenshot.
Destroyed. Enemy target
Ooh.
acquired.
Middle of a mission too. It was pretty embarrassing. All right, moving in for this javelin. See if we can get everybody focused on the javelin.
Focus.
That javelin, like another laser boat. If we get too close, I think we're in range of his mediums even. Especially for short burst medium lasers, like if they target a limb or accidentally get all of them on just one limb, it's gone. Usually. Up close, concentrated laser damage, dangerous stuff.
Enemy mech nullified.
Enemy target acquired.
Enemy forces continuing to converge on your location.
Whenever I have a javelin, they die immediately. Whenever the enemy has a javelin, they're a Star League hero mech.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pay.
Enemy target acquired.
Reliable. Your reputation across the inner sphere is growing. Potential employers are inquiring about your services, and new employment opportunities have become available on the star map. Again, low amount of salvage right now. I think we're just going to keep on trying to stack pieces of things. So let's use these two for the Jenner. Building a mech from salvage is still cheaper than buying in most cases. Depending on the condition of the one you're buying, I guess. Okay, I don't know if we need to soak the cost of repairing in this zone. We'll see what else we have available to us. A multi-mission. I really want to do the multi-missions. That's a good one. We could do that defense. Or the periphery. And then that war zone. And then that assassination. Okay. Maybe an objective raid in there. Easy infiltration on our way out. Okay, we've got options here. So let's get repaired. We'll repair on the fly. More expensive this way, but maybe we'll start up here. We'll start here. 350,000, 55 days. We should just steal our own jump ship. So, we're going to be working for the World's Alliance and just absolutely tanking our relations with the Independents. So this is going to be a little rough.
The weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
Perfect. Little assassination squad.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
I seriously want to build this. What do you think? What do you think all the unnecessary buttons are? I don't know if there's that many buttons that we need.
All systems nominal.
Our targets have given our employer nothing but problems. We have been hired as a solution. Find them and put them down for good. We'll be on standby to evac you once the job is done.
What do we think? It's almost never at the first one.
That can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Contact, BattleMech.
No, I don't believe you.
Enemy target acquired.
Of course, it's an urban mech. Let's just outrun it.
Moving in file.
Do not engage. It's a far superior robotic. The urban mech should inspire both fear and awe. Always the last one you check. Okay,
move up to
okay.
it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure. I'm not seeing our targets at this location.
No way.
Midway to
I
the
actually,
nav point.
I really
You
thought
want to hold there.
that they'd be
Excellent
here.
find, Commander. Beginning recovery now.
A level 3 medium chem laser. Looks like we're going around. Oh,
Engaging shared
let's just
target
destroy this
ID.
guy.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Enemy target destroyed.
Honestly, if this wasn't a hero Wolverine, I would never just stand toe to toe with a properly kitted urban mech. Where do you see how much damage that guy did to my Wolverine in armor damage alone? How much it's gonna cost? This is where you wish you had an airstrike. Although I haven't had much luck with airstrikes.
Enemy target acquired.
The whole gang is here, Commander.
The whole gang is here.
Enemy target destroyed.
There we
Enemy
go.
target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
Another urban mech creeping out of the woodwork. Oh, he's got a burst fire for sure. Yeah. AC2 burst fires. They're gonna do some damage. Get ready to form up on me. Go to 360.
Target
Wouldn't
neutralized.
usually expose my back, but those two other mechs aren't engaging me.
Enemy target destroyed.
Try the same thing. Probably the most effective way I've found to turn with the HOTAS system.
9 incoming missile.
Incoming missile. I was gonna say, how is he still standing?
I have all targets shown
Alright,
up
tactical
as
withdrawal. I'm gonna hold the
scores.
guys here.
Great work. Now let's get you all home. Head to the evac point.
I'll hit the evac. Hopefully they rack up and get killed back there for some more salvage. Actually, I don't think we're getting much for this
Holding at
mission.
your waypoint.
They can brawl a little bit. Hopefully maybe get some experience at least. There's the urban mech. We've already got 4, so we're gonna go for the. We'll sell it. We'll sell it. Not as bad as I thought. I really thought the damage from that was going to be a lot worse. Okay, the Outworlds Alliance doesn't hate us as much. Let's head from Zalef to... We have 10 million. We could probably make some money selling. We could probably do an arena contract. Got some rare weapons. Do more arena contracts. A rare hunchback in Banana Sand. Probably the best named star system in the game. Rasha. Quantrain. Then down to Dante. Yep, okay, that was the path. See, the first game, a lot more prep went into the first game. We didn't have the money, we didn't have the relations in the systems nearby, or the lance, you know, the numbers in the lance, to be able to take contract after contract like this. And this is where the meat of the game, you know, this is my favorite part. So we're going to actually do both of these. We're going to start with the harder one and see what mechs we have left. See if we can just tackle the war zone right away. This is all in an effort to make these guys not hate us. Also, it's good experience. Good experience for everybody. We're going to take this airstrike to hopefully make short work of this, but I almost never... doesn't always work. We're going to try to keep everybody fast. So what's the speed on everybody here? We've got 97, we've got 89, 81... Let's bring... He's almost leveled up. Skill 30 out of 33. So we'll bring her in the Locust 1M. That shouldn't put us too much over.
Intel is spotty on this one. Our best estimates put the target at any one of the marked locations on the map. You'll have to get eyes on the target before we can identify them. Someone wants this one dead, and we're happy to oblige. We've been cleared for airstrike support on this mission, Commander. I'll give you the okay once you're in target range.
So hopefully we can just take some high ground or some remain a bit distant
Acquired.
and just tear down
To my kill count.
most of his armor in life with this airstrike. That's the goal.
Enemy target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Enemy target destroyed.
Alpha 1-1, Sierra 2-1, reporting in. We are standing by, ready to deliver the payload. Over.
Enemy target destroyed.
This would be the most fun
Enemy
with
target
3 other buddies,
acquired. Enemy target
3 other lance mates, HOTAS systems, using some pretty strict comms, calling out leg shots, blowing down fast mechs, tearing down big ones,
destroyed.
you know, putting up UAVs. I just that would be peak mech warrior for me. Okay, safe to assume our friend lives in there. So I wonder if we can get him with this airstrike from here.
Alpha 1-1, this is Sierra 2-1.
See,
Roger that.
I don't think
Commencing
we were
all
close
now.
enough.
Sierra 2-1 out.
Definitely not. Maybe?
Support depleted. Let's hope we use that wisely.
Enemy
Let's
target.
hope.
Unidentified mechs in the
Let's
area.
hope.
Moving in to investigate.
Tango down.
destroyed.
Imagine being these tank commanders. Just that would be sweet. If you could have the option to field, you know, a tank to make up 5 tons or 10 tons. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Locust down already. Embarrassing, Nina. We lost the Locust. Coming in behind this Griffin. Always already down.
Kill confirmed.
No problems. Let's get out of here.
Now let's pack it in before their friends arrive.
Hopefully Santiago is still with us. Okay, it looks like McCleary and Goblin are going to engage him. That rear guard action. Well, that answers that question. That mission took out one of our mechs, so not worth it. Well, hang on now. Griffin salvage might make it worth it. Yeah, the Locust, we weren't planning on keeping that guy around. So you can head off into cold storage to be sold. Still have the Jaeger mech. I really like these fast medium mechs, these 40, 35s. The Jenner and the Cicada. I'd like to make kind of a 2-leg lance as well for infiltrations. We'll have a small boy lance to be the backup. They're really the glue that holds the team together. And these are what counts for our big boys right now. Just 4 hero mechs, just an alpha lance out of the gate. Let's see if we can slap some repairs on these guys, not bankrupt ourselves. And we'll pass a little bit of time here. Pilot recovery. Nina, 45 days. Down and out. Her skills are pretty decent. I'm surprised actually. I think she just came around that corner and took the opening from the Griffin. Dawn, Tourmaline Desert, Rubelite. Tourmaline being a gemstone, Rubelite meaning red. I think it's that red. Looks like rubies sticking out of the ground. A lengthy and prolonged war of attrition has been staged on Quantrain 7, and we're starting to feel the pressure. The disruption to supply lines and important resource processing plants is making us start to feel the economic effects of war. Drop into the heart of the front lines to break this siege once and for all. Break this standoff. War zone coming up. They almost don't hate us completely. Maybe we'll take some salvage shares. Maybe we'll take some salvage shares on this one. Hope we don't lose a mech. I think we can just run this line up and we'll be fine.
Attention. Prepare for BattleMech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our priority, but there's always safety in numbers in a combat zone. We should do what we can to help them out.
Ice.
They will make earning our combat bonus all the easier the longer they stay in the fight.
identified.
Fast. See if I can get up the hill, go for his legs. What else do we have up there?
Acquired.
The annoying Vulcan. Trust that the team can take the spider. Left leg.
Nullified.
It's short, Mech Warriors. Allied command reports enemy movement is projected to hit your location at any moment.
No idea how he
Time
was
to
still
earn our
standing.
pay.
Okay, so see, this is where I think being up here,
That point received. Let's move.
somewhere like up here, is a good move.
Holding at location.
Order complete.
How's the Centurion doing? At least he's got his shield arm.
Enemy target acquired.
Tango down.
Destroyed.
Even the small stuff feels rewarding with the HOTAS.
Enemy target acquired.
If you can land artillery shots on a helicopter, feels good. I should have brought the urban mech. Get the UAV so we would have known which directions to run out in first. Fantastic that somebody has LRMs and they're shooting at this guy.
Enemy forces continuing
Oh, it's gotta
to
be the
converge on
dragon.
your location. Stay frosty, Commander.
Group target received.
I should, you know what I should do? I should put that dragon just on a high feature just like that and have everybody else patrol around in a circle. Just have them sling LRMs.
Enemy target destroyed. Enemy target
Target received. Engaging. Target destroyed.
Enemy target destroyed.
Oh boy. I'm glad there's no collision damage. Although it would be sweet.
Enemy
More hostiles entering the
Be cool if you
combat
could turn
zone
on.
perimeter. Brace for additional contacts.
enemy target acquired.
We're on it, Commander.
Who's this guy?
Destroyed.
Enemy destroyed.
Can't believe I missed.
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander. Expect complete.
Honestly, sometimes mechs surprise you with how resilient they are.
Enemy target.
Just not a single
destroyed.
lucky shot gets through.
Enforcer, 4R detected.
Focus target updated.
Nothing vital gets hit. Where do we think this enforcer's coming through? Left.
Enemy target acquired.
Focus fire on Commander's target.
See if we can get him to turn around, expose his back to the rest of the lance. There we go.
Enemy target destroyed.
Okay, one more. Should be a
Enemy
tank.
target acquired.
All guns on shared target.
Great work, Commander. We have satisfied our contract and have a narrow window to evac if you're ready.
Come on. Oh, just. The old Wolverine is not a mountain goat.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pay.
Okay, let's see how that one. Total payout. Not a lot of salvage, but let's see what else. Let's see what we got here. More spider salvage. Fire starter salvage. The invincible fire starter. I wish we could grab that engine core. Let's just go for the expensive stuff. Okay, Commander. Total kills. Or I can't believe I have been going over this at the end of every fight to to really feel out the pilots here. Damage dealt. Oh man, Phoenix Hawk Goblin outdoing 2IC Rebecca McCleary. Okay. Total kills. Air units, vehicles, awesome. Awesome. Okay. We're sitting pretty right now. We have, I believe, one here, an objective raid. We have a defense contract, and we have an infiltration. So bam, bam, bam. 3 more. Yeah, 3 more, and then we're gonna head back to Davian space. But for now, we're gonna call it there. It's Canada Day, and we are coming up pretty quickly to firework time. Great find on this stream with the Wolverine. The great buy with the Dragon. And we've managed to slap together a whole hero mech Lance lineup. I hope to see everybody back for the next one. If you have any questions about HOTAS, getting it set up, or you know anything about making sim pits, let me know in the comments. Anyways, take care. Thanks for hanging out.